Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. This one we're talking about Game 4 of the NBA Finals for Friday, June 14th. In the video, we have 5 picks for you to consider, so stay tuned to hear all 5. If you guys want more picks from me and 5 plus other cappers, we have been going hard on WNBA and MLB and PGA, so definitely get in here. You could see some of the hits. We only post the picks that we really like between so sometimes just a couple slips per capper in here, but you could see some of the WNBA and MLB hits we've been having over here. You could see this one in my channel, a 3-pick hit, then posted an MLB 3-pick, and that one also hit. A couple days later, another 3-pick MLB that hit, and that's all I'm posting in the channel. Same with some of our other cappers over here, only posting the picks they really like. So we got WNBA MLB hits over here, another WNBA hit, and one yesterday from Volo as well. But we post in all sports, esports, PGA, MLB, more NBA picks, WNBA. So definitely get over here, see how we're getting all these big hits and wins. And since NBA is coming to an end, we are running half off on the monthly to get you guys in here because we've been locking in for all the other sports. So if you're coming over for NBA, use code HALF, get half off the monthly here. For more picks from me and 5 plus cappers, we only post our favorite picks. You guys saw the hits in there. Now let's get into this one. The first one we're going to go to, it's going to be Derek Lively. We're going to go to Lively on the points plus rebounds here on the over of 16.5. Finally, we got the Derek Lively game in the last one, what we have been waiting for. I don't know why it took him so long to play in big minutes. I guess there was foul trouble in the first game. Second game was weird for him. But I expect big minutes again from Lively here and for him to smash this one, liking this line. If we take a look at it over on Outlier, which is a tool that I use every single day, they have a free trial down below for 7 days. If you want to check them out, you can click that link. A lot of cool stuff you can do on here that I'll show you, and it really does help you out to find some of the best picks. So over 16.5, something he's hit 41% of the time this season, but obviously the minutes have been all over the place. We saw last game he played 30 minutes. 2 games before that he played 19 and 18.5. I think in this one, I think it's pretty safe to say he's going to play more than 20 minutes. I would think mid-20s to 30 again. When he plays at least 20 minutes, this jumps up to a 57% hit rate. We could bump this up to 25 minutes or more. It turns into a 73% hit rate. Lively last game had 13 boards, 11 assists. I think that he could be in line to smash this one at 16.5 again. So I'm going to him. I think he's just going to play huge minutes. So going to go to him. And then the next one, I'm going to go to Gafford. I think Gafford's minutes are going to be down. Gafford had one really good game in this. The other games, the minutes have been down. And Lively honestly just brought so much to them last game that I can't see him playing less than 25 minutes. And that means that Gafford's probably going to play under 20. So I'm going to go to under 11.5 points plus rebounds for Gafford here. In this one, I think, yeah, like I said, it's probably going to play under 20 is what we have him projected for here. So I'm going to be taking the under. And since we like Lively to play so many minutes that it just doesn't really work out for Gafford to play huge minutes. And let's look at the points plus the rebounds. So on the season, it's a 77% hit rate for Gafford on the over for this. But we can also look at a range of minutes. I think at most he'll play 20 minutes in this game. And we can also bump up because he's not going to play less than probably 13 minutes in this one. So you can give him a range between 13 and 20 minutes. And in 17 games this year where he's played between that range, it's been a 35% hit rate. You can also see in 2 games this series, he's played in that range, got 3 boards, 8 points, and 3 boards, 9 points. So it didn't even come close to really hitting this one. And we can look at the minutes in those games, 16.3, 14.3. So I don't think he's going to play a ton of minutes. And a high stat line for him if he's going to play in this range of minutes. So I'm going to go to the under on him. For the next one, we're going to go to Derek White on the under of his PRA at 23.5. And unfortunately, this one did bump down, as I'm realizing now. I do post these picks in the private Discord ahead of time, and I posted this one at 24.5, but 23.5, we're still going to have to go with it for the video here. Not a line I like as much now because it was lowered, but I'm pretty low on Derek White heading into this game just because it seems like the ball hasn't been in his hands a lot. Tatum and Brown have been doing a lot. Even Drew Holiday was more limited in the last one. So I think Derek White is going to struggle to score and assist in this, and then the rebounds haven't been there as well. So I'm going to be taking the under on this. I don't really like him on any of his lines, to be honest, but I'm going to go to the under on the PRA here. We did get it at 24.5, like I said, but 23.5, we'll still take it here. If we look at over 23.5, it's a 58% hit rate for Derek White. He's barely been hitting these, and honestly, he's been shooting threes at a pretty good clip as of late, which I don't think he can keep up. The last game, he made 4 threes. Game before that, 4. Game before that, 3. So the three-point shooting is really how he's getting it done. I don't think he's going to keep up that level of three-point shooting. And then the assists also have been, 4, 2, and 5. I don't think he's going to touch 5 in this one, maybe 4, but I'm not liking the assists or the rebounds either. And he's barely been touching this at 23.5. He has been getting it, but as you can see on the lines, he's been getting 25, 25, 22, 24, 25. So barely been touching these with some elevated three-point shooting that I don't think he's going to keep up, or honestly the assist levels here. So I'm going to be taking the under for Derek White on this line. And again, I know I said, but we did get this at 24.5 in the Discord. Unfortunately, it got bumped as I was making this video, so we're going to have to stick with it for the video. For Tatum, going to go to over on his points at 27.5. I really think Tatum is gunning for the MVP now. He knows this could be the last game. It's definitely a narrative and something that happens. It's not just like these star players definitely want the MVP here, especially if they're up 3-0, think that they're going to win this game easily. He's going to be gunning for this MVP. We saw it last game. He scored over 30 in that one. I think he's going to be in for a big game. We saw it last game. He finally had his shot falling and was being more aggressive. So I really think that Tatum is going to be gunning for this one and can hit this at 27.5. Looking at Tatum at this line, 27.5. We've seen he only hit this in 41% of games this year, but the minutes have been insane in the playoffs in these last couple of series especially. He's played 41 or more in every single game since their third game against Cleveland here. So they've been playing him a ton of minutes, and when he plays over 40 minutes, this is a way bigger hit rate. We could see here, if he plays 39 or more minutes, which I think he should be safe for, it's a 62% hit rate on the season for Tatum in a 29-game sample size. I think Tatum's going to be more aggressive in this, like I said, gunning for the MVP, and I could see him having a big one. We finally saw he had a good game in the last one scoring. I think he's going to have another one back-to-back here, so I'm going to go to Tatum over on the points. For the next one, I'm going to go to PJ Washington under on his PRA here at 22.5. I'm not liking PJ in this game. It's kind of been a struggle for him. Looking at him on the season, it's just a 39% hit rate. He's had this hit 3 times in a row, which is why I think it's a little inflated here, and people are going to be taking it. But the rebounds have been pretty crazy there with 8, 7, and 8 in his 3 games in this series, which I don't know if he's going to keep up that rebounding level. And then also the scoring, he really just has to hit threes to be able to hit this one. And I think with the game and series on the line, Luka and Kyrie are going to be taking more of the shots in this one. I'm going to be taking the under on him. I know he's playing big minutes, 39% hit rate on the season though. And I think there is some recency bias with people seeing he's hit this in the last 3, but barely. It looks like he got 23 combined, so hit it by a half in 2 of these games. I just don't see it. I don't like him on the scoring or the rebounding, and then the assist as well. If we look back on Prizepicks, the points plus rebounds is at 20.5, so then he also needs 2 assists to get this one, which he's not a big assist guy either. So we're going to be taking him on the under. All right, if you guys want more picks from me and 5+ other cappers, get in the Discord. We're doing half off for the monthly plan as the NBA season's coming to an end, but we've been locking in for MLB, WNBA, PGA Esports. You've seen the hits in the Discord. We only post the picks that we like the most here, so we're not posting just a ton of slips, but we've been hitting especially MLB and WNBA, which are basically played on a nightly basis now. So we're posting picks in here every day on those sports. We've had a ton of big wins just in the last couple of days playing our top picks for those sports. So if you guys want to get in there, it's code HALF to get half off the monthly. So we'll see you guys in the Discord and subscribe to the channel.